In this video, I will show you the perfect example of how to actually tell your stories through content. Because every YouTuber like me that is helping musicians keeps on saying, tell your stories through content. But nobody really tells you how. That old move of making a song and saying, like, yo, I made this song after a breakup, or this is the perfect song for going through like a breakup or through a hard time, perfect song for being broke and struggling. That time is kind of gone because people have used this too much and now people are tired of it because you can't do the same thing over and over. But this is the future of content. We're looking on this Instagram page right now, and this is not even a musician, but this guy, he's like a day trader and he's at 165k followers off of posting little vlogs on his shorts. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about it for a second and then we'll take a look at his best video. Essentially, the time has come for some sort of new way to deliver your stories to the people, right? And don't mind that this guy is a trader. You can do the same thing as a musician. You'll see why when we watch the video. It's come it's come a time to do something new, and this is the new. This is the perfect example, and it's so good that I'm even gonna be trying this for myself. I don't know if I'll be doing shorts or longs yet. There's a few more things to like figure out, but for a while I've been struggling with trying to make my content entertaining. I know that educational content doesn't necessarily have to be entertaining, but I would like a few more people to enjoy actually the viewing experience of my own even videos. And what I'm saying is I'm gonna be trying this. I'm not gonna be doing exactly what he's doing, but I'm gonna be adopting this style and trying it out in my videos. And for any artist I work with in the future, I'm gonna be recommending they try something similar to this. So what is this? Well, let's actually watch the video and find out.
Good morning and holy fucking shit. I was not expecting to have 60,000 of you motherfuckers watching me. I'm low-key shy and felt pretty overwhelmed last night. Anyway, back to the story. As I was taking my morning toilet break, I found this. What a good way to start the day. On top of that, I had to get my brother from another mother from back home to lend me some money. I can't keep borrowing from multi-billion-dollar companies or my journey's gonna end pretty short. I could easily spend it on a hotel and food, but what happens after that? So that's where Plan Uber comes into play. Whilst researching last night, I found a Uber bag online for $20 and a bag storage place also. Plan is to store my bag and rent out e-bikes on the weekend to pay for my food. Quick stop at Starbucks to recharge and refresh, and I'm back on the move. Stop to drop off my bag and we're ready to start earning some money. Here's the breakdown. I got $40 to spend. 20 for the Uber bag, 5 for the storage, and what's left over I'm gonna use to get e-bike miles. This part of my day was pretty boring, so now is probably the best time to address some comments. Yes, I'm actually homeless. Here's my eviction notice. Nobody but myself to blame, but that's why I'm here. Yes, I know how to trade, but I can't control my emotions within the market like many of us. Spoiler for next episode. How did I become homeless? By not following my trading plan, so be warned all you FOMO motherfuckers. No, I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. I'm doing this to force myself accountable. Many people do the bare minimum, and I'm not one of them motherfuckers. It's all or nothing. That's also why I'm in this situation, but I'm evolving slowly but surely. And last off, I would love to share my story, but right now isn't the time. One day I'll happily tell, but for now, enjoy the car crash that is my life. Also, yes, I will be giving away my trading sauce for completely free at some point. Anyway, after a few hours of grafting, I headed back to collect my stuff. We ended the day off with plus 30 pounds for 3 hours work. Not bad, I guess. After that, I decided to hunt for a spot to sleep. It took me ages. I really thought I wouldn't find a spot tonight. Then I found this park next to the Imperial War Museum. Decided to take a stroll and see what comes of it. Ended up meeting this really nice guy called Mike. He offered me some painting work. Wonder if he's gonna call back. Anyway, after fucking about for some time, I had a brilliant idea. Why not just sleep on top of the fucking roof? Hidden and in the open, as we like it. Probably the least comfortable out of the spots, but I like how safe it is. You gotta be a monkey to get up here. Lucky I'm advanced. After setting up camp and getting in bed, a bird and I share some tunes. God, aren't animals great? Anyway, that concludes day 5. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you motherfuckers in day 6.
So basically, this is a vlog. This is like a 2-minute video of him documenting his life as a homeless man. And I can guarantee you he's not actually homeless, right? This is how the entertainment business works. Nothing is as you see. This is most likely really well planned out, and he is an absolute G for coming up with this idea, and he's an absolute G for actually committing to it and filming these vlogs, right? Because I'm willing to bet my money on the fact that this is all fake and staged, because at some point he's going to start selling, as traders do, he's just going to start selling signals. I think he already is even, right? But what I'm saying is that this type of content, this kind of day in the life, but an actually interesting life, is the future of content creation, in my opinion. And I think it's going to find its way into educational content. I think it's going to find itself into music content. And I think you should be the early adopter of this style, because if you can get in early on anything, you're the guy it's going to work out the best for, right? Because when other people start doing it, it's not cool anymore. And it's going to be a few months until everybody catches on to what he's doing and start doing that. And like I said, I'm even going to I'm so impressed by this that I'm even going to use this in my own content just a little bit down the line, maybe as early as like next month, because I want to do some prep work. But in music, you could do this. You could stage yourself going homeless and film your day, but instead of doing trading like him, you're making music and making money to fund your music career. You can vlog yourself doing like DoorDash or Uber, like this guy was DoorDashing today, right? You can do that and be like, yo, I'm making money to fund my music career. This is like day one. Follow me on this day. And it's edited like a vlog. Now, one important thing I'm gonna tell you about making these really, really fun, and I think this was fun to watch. Might be like not everybody's cup of tea, but this video actually has like 2 million views and 166k likes. So what he's doing is very simple. He's following the setup, then problem, solve the problem, then the next problem, solve the next problem, solve the next problem. And that's the end of the video. That's the kind of simple structure he's following, because at every point in the video, there's some challenge he's facing, and he's basically showing his way of solving that problem, which is the fun way to watch, because you have a problem and you have a payoff. It keeps it entertaining. He's not just sitting at home cooking up beats. He's not just sitting at home cooking up the next song, which is fucking boring. Anybody can do that, right? He's out here homeless or pretending to be homeless, and he's actually filming himself solving these challenges. Like, how am I going to recharge my phone? Well, I go to Starbucks. I'm going to wash up and charge my phone at Starbucks, right? How am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to sleep on the roof tonight, right? I'm going to find a spot because I didn't find a spot in the park. And this is hella fucking creative. And you can do this for music. Like I said, just copy this guy. Find a way you can adapt the style. Record your 9-to-5 grind at the office. Record your 9-to-5 grind at the McDonald's or whatever you're working. Record your 9-to-5 grind in the fucking trap house. If you're a gangster rapper and you're trapping, don't incriminate yourself though, be smart, right? Make it a show. Make your life an actual show. And doing this in shorts is really, really smart as well, because the exposure is huge. Like, the amount of loyalty short form content gives you is very low, but the amount of raw exposure is very, very high. So me personally, I prefer loyalty over just exposure. But I know people who are making their entire livelihood off of shorts. So it is definitely worth trying. And it's like I said, this is something I'm going to be trying for myself. This is literally the prime example of telling your stories through short form content. And now you can find a way to work your music into this, and you're going to blow up, because this guy, this video is from 11 weeks ago. This is only his day 5 in his journey. And now he's sitting at literally 165,000 followers in like less than 24 weeks and less than 6 months. His Instagram page has blown up considerably, right? And I think in his links he's already selling signals. Of course, every trader sells signals, and there's also a GoFundMe. So he's already making money off of this, and it's good. It's very creative. I love the idea. And I highly recommend you study from this and you try it out.